think this is pretty genius. It's my stomach area that I want to focus on, maybe my gluteus maximus, you know? I have been having a lot of mom guilt. Something that I want to do this year that can sometimes be seen as a negative, but I really, truly don't think it is. You're gonna do some 2020 resolutions too.
Huh.
I just said 2020. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. I was gonna say Merry New Year, so we're starting off great. I feel like the year 2021 went by, it was the fastest year of my entire life. I feel like I blinked and it happened. Like I had a whole baby. Last year, I sat down, I talked to you guys about my goals and my aspirations for the new year. They weren't really resolutions last year, which was kind of a toxic trait in itself, if you ask me. Like I was pretty much saying like, oh, I don't need to better myself. I've realized that I have quite a few things that I need to work on as an individual. I came up with something that I think is pretty genius and is really going to help me stick to and achieve my goals this year. But before we get started with that, I wanted to go back and read what my 2021 goals were. I only had 3 goals, which I guess was kind of a reflection of 2020 and the fact that we weren't really able to achieve a lot of goals. 2 out of my 3 goals I did not achieve. I'm flabbergasted by this last one. This one I did hit and I went even above and beyond with that. My goal was to hit 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. We are well over 6,500 of you on this channel, which is astonishing. I hit 1 goal this year, so that's great. I did for Christmas ask for this planner. I believe it's from Anthropology. I could be wrong. So it's a 13-week self-care planner. So for the individual days, it has you write down your top goal for that day, what you're grateful for, what you did for exercise, what you did for self-care, a to-do list, and it also, which is something I really need to work on this year, has you track your water intake. I've got this 24 ounce, 28, wow, this 28 ounce tumbler I got for Christmas. It's helping me become a hydrated girl. I think tracking everything into a planner will really help me assess like my mental health, what days I felt I was successful, and how I can recreate that, right? This year for 2022, I've made a plan that I think will be successful for me, and I challenge you guys to do this as well if you think it'll help you. And what I've done, I've chosen 6 things and I've created a structure on how I'll be able to achieve those things. There are 12 months in the year, right? One of my first habits or resolutions is don't set it down, put it away. So rather than taking off my clothes at night and just setting them down on the ground, go put them in the laundry hamper. And the mentality of closing down the house or closing down the kitchen. Cleaning everything before I go to bed so that I can stay on top of it. So that when I wake up in the morning, I'm not immediately greeted with a mess in my face. That can really ruin a girl's mood. So January.
Your child?
Needs a feeding?
Yes, I looked. We don't have bags. I was going to make them up.
Okay. You can bring him up here. I'll put him on the tatay. Heyo, Bean. Heyo. Hi, Tay.
Hi.
You're gonna do some 2020 resolutions too.
Huh.
I just said 2020. The Bean has joined the chat. Back to what I was saying. I'm gonna focus on a goal for 2 months out of the year. So the very first goal, I'm gonna focus on it in January and then again in July. So they say it takes 21 days to create a habit. So if I consistently for a month do this thing, I'm hoping I'll have created that habit of keeping my house in order in January so it just continues. But if it doesn't, in July, I'm able to start over again and try to create that habit again. Does this make sense? I really wish we were on a live stream and you could answer me and be like, yes, Brielle, that makes sense. For February and August, my focus is going to be on creating a healthy relationship with sleep. This is honestly one of my most toxic traits, is the fact that I think I need 10 to 12 hours of sleep at night to be able to function. That is not true. I just know that I can be cranky and irritable when I don't get enough sleep. Currently, I have a newborn. Can I call him a newborn? He's 4 months. I have a 4-month-old. The 4-month sleep regression has hit. But with that being said, I am hoping that while we start to sleep train him, because we are going to sleep train him, we do the taking care of babies sleep training class. It worked with Grayson. We were praying it works with Riser as well. Hang on. I think we need a burp. Okay, mommy's got a cover up here, baby. Are you good? As I was trying to say, I will be like, oh my gosh, I was tossing and turning all night. I didn't sleep at all. This is the worst night of sleep ever. I'm not going to be able to function. And that's not the case. Like, you think in your head, because you were tossing and turning, that you didn't get any sleep. I actually downloaded an app and it's called Shuteye, and it tracks your sleep for you. So just like Riser with his snoo or with his monitor, it has sleep analytics. This will track my sleep. It tells you how long it took you to fall asleep, how long you were in a deep sleep, light sleep, etc. So it pretty much creates a map and analytics to show you how well you slept. So I did go to bed pretty early, 8:45. I'm tired, okay? I'm a mother. And then I woke up at 7:19. So it took me 1 hour and 6 minutes to fall asleep. That's not great. It says the average transition time from awake to sleep is 10 to 20 minutes, and it took me 1 hour and 6 minutes. So it's suggesting, this is amazing, it's suggesting that I try meditation or to create some sort of routine to help me fall asleep at night. Deep sleep, only 3 hours and 9 minutes. So that's not great. That's not great at all. It actually has a sleep recorder, so you can go back and listen to your sleep recordings.
Sorry, that was not attitude towards the situation.
Sorry, that was my attitude towards what? I must have been talking to Taylor. We must have been doing a nighttime feeding and it picked that up.
Sorry, that was not attitude towards the situation.
Sorry, that was not my attitude towards you. It was my attitude towards the situation. Middle of the night feedings, parent life, right? Okay, this is 1:14 a.m.
You scared me. How did I know?
I remember this. Okay, so it picked up Grayson coming into my room. I did not hear him come into the room. I was asleep and I reached my hand out and I touched his head. And I was like, oh, you scared me. How did I know? Listen.
You scared me. How did I know?
With this app, you can actually get a sleep program created for you. So all you do is you take this questionnaire about your sleep habits, and then they actually use that data to come up with a sleep program for you. So hopefully by using this app, as Riser starts to sleep through the night, and I won't be constantly anxious and worried that I'm not getting enough sleep, I truly think that this is going to be game-changing for me and help me create a healthy relationship with sleep. I'm gonna be tracking that every night, but I'm really gonna focus on it once Riser is sleeping through the night. For March and September, I really, truly didn't think that this would ever come out of my mouth, but I wanna start working out. Now, I'm not gonna be what do they call a gym rat? I'm hoping to go maybe 2 to 3 times a week starting in March. Hopefully at that point, the gyms will slow down. Because you know, like in January, February, the beginning of the year, everybody goes to the gym because that's everybody's resolutions. Attendance slowly starts to decline. Hopefully by March, it won't be too busy. I'm just going to be walking on the treadmill. So there is, I think it's called 12-3-30. Could be wrong, but pretty much what it is you incline the treadmill to 12%, your speed is 3 miles per hour, and then you do that for 30 minutes. That apparently helps. Like if you just kind of want to tone things and you don't want to get super ripped. It's my stomach area that I want to focus on, maybe my gluteus maximus, you know? So if you have suggestions on easy workouts that I can either do from home or that I can do in our little gym that are kind of quick, I don't have a lot of time. I'm a mom, right? I've got to throw this in here and there when I have time. If you have suggestions, comment them down below. Now moving on to April and October. By the time you watch this, she'll have already had her first day. We are getting a nanny. So the nanny will be here 1 day a week. So I will have Fridays and Saturdays to work on social media and to work on my job. I have been having a lot of mom guilt when it comes to figuring out a way to juggle all of this. I mean, you guys have seen me had a few emotional breakdowns on this channel. I want to be able to give him more attention. With Grayson, it's constantly like, hey buddy, I really got to finish this. Hey buddy, I got to get this done. So that's why we are hiring a nanny so that Monday through Thursday and on Sundays, I'm really able to spend time with my kids. There is another career thing that I'm adding onto my plate this year. I will wait to do the official announcement, but it's something I'm very excited about, and I've got to figure out how to add that into my schedule as well. Something that I want to do this year that can sometimes be seen as a negative, but I really truly don't think it is get a therapist. Some people see getting a therapist as such a negative thing, or if Taylor and I were to start going to therapy, which is something that I want to do in this new year, can be seen as like, oh, her mental health must be really, really bad, or oh, their relationship, it must be on the rocks, they must be about to break up. Sometimes that's not the case for people, and that's not the case for us. Like for instance, I'm a very irritable person. I want to be able to go to therapy and have my therapist create techniques with me on how to slow down, take a minute, process, so that I'm able to teach that to my kids and so that I don't lash out, right? And that is something that I will, within the first couple of months of the year, do research on, find a therapist that works for me, and then starting in May, I want to consistently, and even sooner, if I can find someone that I like, great. But I want to go to therapy and focus on becoming a better me and for Taylor and I's relationship to get better as well. The last thing is self-care, and that just goes to show that my self-care habits are not great because I put that at the end. The end of my 6 things is to take time for me. Reflect on that, Brielle. Come on. I think as moms, we have this idea that self-care is like going to Target by yourself or taking a bath once in a while. And I shower. I'm just saying a bath is something that's relaxing. I want to at least once a month do something for me. So whether it's go get a massage, go get a facial, do a little shopping spree, something affordable that's in our budget. My me time lately has been recording YouTube videos and editing my YouTube videos. That's not me time, that's work. And I need to figure out this year how to separate those things. Having family time, working time, and my self-care time. Now I do have some career goals that I want to share with you guys because I feel like it really helps keep me accountable. For YouTube this year, I think I am going to say 12K. I think I can double that number. Once I hit 1K, I feel like it just made the ball roll so fast. And hopefully with getting a nanny and having 2 days to work on videos, do not hold me accountable to this, but hopefully I can upload more often. For TikTok, I think I'll be able to hit 100K. I think I'll be able to double what I already have because my following on TikTok right now was only this year. And then for Instagram, I'm at 8,000 and I've gotten in the last 30 days, 2,000 of those just from consistently reposting my TikToks onto Reels. So I think I'm gonna shoot for 12K. Instagram is really hard to grow on, but I'm gonna shoot for 12K this year. Those are my goals and resolutions for 2022. Comment down below if you wanna join me in this pattern that I'm doing where I focus 2 months out of the year on one specific thing. If you guys feel like this video was helpful or gave you guys some ideas for this year, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every Saturday. I hope you guys have a very blessed week and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.